What is going on, man? We saw this great interview with you and Ermes before the big match between Ermes and Vitali, and then after, man, I was a little confused. I thought it was a joke at first. I seen a title put out from Ermes and saying something about you, and I clicked it, and I was just like, he seemed pretty mad. And what
He was
happened?
angry.
Did something happen in between the interview and the match, or like what went down?
No, it was a total shock to me. Like I discussed with Hermes about the upcoming match. As you said, I interviewed him, everything went well. And as the match was approaching, we already discussed that if Hermes wins, he's probably going to watch my commentary afterwards. Maybe sometimes I said that Hermes is like maybe a little bit cheating too much in the setup. He's moving too much in the referee's grip. When I said that, I thought, yeah, maybe he won't like it. But I was like, I would have said it if that was the match between Hermes and Devon as well, about Devon, if Devon was moving way too much. So I just didn't care about that. And
So
when I uploaded that
let me
video,
just ask you, Pradeep. So what was going on? It was in the setup. He was moving a lot. Were they in a rep script or something?
Vitali, so as dominant as I would have liked to see Vitali in the setup B, he was that dominant only in the third round. Like when he was like aggressive, I think maybe there was one false start as well when he pinned Hermes. And once again, when the restart, Hermes just couldn't react. He was dominant in the grip in the setup, just flashed it, pinned him to the side. Like in the second round, when I see like Hermes was just shifting his elbow forward, pulling backwards, so he was doing what they're supposed to do in the referee's grip at King of the Table, but Vitali was not doing that. So it wasn't really my complaint about Hermes. It was more of an observation, like, bro, Vitali, if some everybody is going before the go, why are you waiting for the gunshot? You also start running. That was my comment. And it was like 2 a.m., maybe 1:30, and I was about to go to bed, and because I had to wake up at maybe 6:30 to go to work at around 7:15, so it was already almost 2 a.m. and I was like, one final look at the subscriptions page, maybe somebody uploaded something interesting, and then I saw an hour or two ago Hermes uploaded that video. I was like, bro, now I cannot go to sleep. Message for Arm Wrestling News, obviously a world champion is giving me a message, I'm going to watch it. So I watched it, and when your favorite arm wrestler is kind of trashing you online, it kind of bothers you a little bit. So Hermes, you took maybe 15 to 30 minutes of sleep away from my life, bro. I was about to go to bed, then I watched your video. I watched it twice, so 3 minutes, 6 minutes. Then I thought about it, then I read a few comments, and then maybe it stayed in my head for like 15 minutes more. You took 30 minutes of sleep away from me, my friend. Please don't do that next time.
Yeah, man, I feel for you, brother, because I know how that is, man. I know when you have one of your favorite arm wrestlers, and he kind of got you, like, came out of left field with that, man. I don't think you were expecting that, and probably not the best of feeling to see. So, what was your initial thoughts after watching it, man? How did you feel? Were you angry?
My initial thought
Confused?
was that I said that, Pradeep, you are a terrible person. Hermes said about three, four different things which I said about Vitali, and I felt like really embarrassed. How can I say so many disrespectful things about a legendary arm wrestler as Vitali Laletin? I was like, bro, I shouldn't have said that. And then I was like, did I really say that? Because I don't remember that. I went back to my video. I watched my video like a couple of times, and no, I didn't say any of the words that he was mentioning. I was saying about Vitali, and I was like, bro, where did you come up with these words from? It was like maybe they had like 20% similarity with what I was trying to say, but nowhere near what I said. Then I was like, okay, I'm not that bad.
Can you just sum up real quick? What was he actually saying? What was the problem he
Yeah, he
had?
was saying, Pradeep was saying Vitali doesn't know how to train. He don't train for anything. He's like, like a bunch of different words. I forgot like half of them what he was saying. But I can assure you, and I even literally asked, requested all of the viewers in my reply video that please go there and give me the timestamps if I did say any of those words that Hermes is mentioning.
Yeah, guys in the chat, I'm interested to hear from you guys. How did you guys feel about Pradeep's video? Was it attacking anybody? Did you feel anybody should be on defense or whatever? Or were you guys just as confused as we were with that? Now, moving forward, brother, how do we move on from this, man? Are we gonna be cool with Hermes? Like, how, have you talked to him since then?
I've never been not cool with anyone 30 minutes after the issue or online arguments or discussion or fights or beef that I may have had with anyone. It takes me like 30 minutes to be completely normal, back to normal with any person. Whoever I've had may have had a small or large beef with, be it Ryan Bowen, be it Monster Michael Todd, be it Ermes Gasparini now. So I was normal the next day I woke up. Not the same night because, as I already told you, it took me 30 minutes to sleep. So I do have that 30-minute window.
The one thing I got to say though, bro, is I think when you break things down, it's you're coming from an arm wrestling news perspective. You kind of you're the arm wrestling news for the community, man. So when people want to just see a quick cliff notes and find out what happened, they come over to your channel, and I would expect you to break down what you saw, and I kind of enjoy it, and I use it a lot, bro. A lot of times before I get on my interviews, I don't have time to go and watch a full interview. I go into your arm wrestling news and I get my cliff notes, and I'm kind of in the loop with things. So I think,
Yeah.
Ermes, if you are listening, brother, I wouldn't take it personal, man. I know Pradeep, and I know that he means no disrespect to you or Vitali. He looks up to you guys, especially you, Ermes. I know you are one of his favorite arm wrestlers. We've always talked behind the scenes and everything, and both of us feel the same way about you, bro. You're a great
Yeah.
guy, great energy, and all. So I hope that you guys could put this behind you and we could all be cool and everything, because I definitely feel like you didn't mean any disrespect by that at all.
Mhm. I think our screen froze up. I can hear and listen to you correctly, but some people are saying, and my video also stopped in my phone. Can you guys hear us? Let us check. So yeah, about the respect and disrespect part, Paul. Clearly, I don't want to disrespect. I don't think that I said anything disrespectful in that video at all. And the format of my videos when I discuss what went wrong for Vitali. So I do have all of the videos in my mind. Whenever there is a big event around, I'm always like, one video, whoever won, first video about him, like what's next for Ermes Gasparini. That was the video that I already uploaded. Appreciated Ermes a ton. That was only one day before the Vitali video, and my friend didn't even talk about that appreciating video for 1 second in that video. That is something that I would have loved to see. I'm not disappointed that he didn't say, but I would have been really happy, like if I did get to hear anything about that video from Hermes. So that format is fixed. What is next for Vitaly Lalitin? Introduction, like how the match went. What's next? What is really going to happen? By that I mean the matches that have already been confirmed. First I announce them. Then what I think should be happening in the future or could be happening, or what is good for Hermes Gasparini. Then I try to act like if I'm a manager of these athletes, what would I advise them to do in the future? What kind of matches to take? Which one will probably give them more hype and more interest, or more what to say, like kind of a aura about their future, in their growth in the sport of arm wrestling. Not that Hermes needs any growth, but I'm talking in a general sense. So then I upload a video about the loser of the match. The title is always like, why did he lose? What is the real reason behind the loss? What are the 5 reasons why this athlete lost? And what is next for this arm wrestler as well? So that's the format. I mentioned why I believe Vitali lost, gave 5, 6, 7 reasons. The first reason in such videos is always that Vitali lost, or whoever lost, Georgy Swetkov lost because Devon is just a superior, stronger, better arm wrestler. Same reason Hermes lost because Vitali lost because Hermes is the stronger and the better arm wrestler. That is always my first reason whenever talking about someone else's loss. There are a couple of reasons for that. First one, the most obvious one, it is the right thing to say, because clearly you won because you were the better arm wrestler. There's just no way around that. For me, that is around 90%, 95% of the reason why the result came out as it did. And the rest of the 5-10%, because 90% is known to everyone. Then I talked about the rest 5-10%. Then I give a bunch of different reasons why I believe what I believe could have went wrong for that person. So I discussed those 5-6 reasons, and some of those reasons were Vitali probably tried too hard in the losing battle. Whenever the buckle was on his hand and Hermes stopped him here, he started bringing him back, and Vitali's wrist was slightly cracked. At that point, I was like, if Vitali laid down in those couple of rounds, round 2 and 4, maybe he could have saved more energy for the rounds for the side on which he was winning in the second round, in the fourth round, in the first and third round, he was winning there. So that's what I said. Other things like what was that? Maybe if he was a full-time arm wrestler, he could have gotten a little bit more stronger. And this is the point that probably bothered Hermes the most. I was like, how do you know about his personal life? Like, how I wouldn't know about his personal life. He's told us, he has shown us in many of the videos that he drives a truck. When you drive truck on long journeys, he said in the videos, which Hermes probably didn't watch, that sometimes he's out for a week or so. You're no way having a gym. You're not going to a gym when you have taken your truck out for a week. You're trying to deliver some goods and ration.
Pradeep, haven't you
That's just
watched
a
Over the
common point.
Top?
That's yeah.
Haven't you watched Over the Top? Vitali's sitting there training as he's driving the truck, bro. Come on, you know it is, bro.
Yeah. So a bunch of other reasons, I can maybe look at the reasons if I want to, but I don't think it's really important there. I've already discussed that. So I just gave my reasons why I believe, and Hermes probably took it as he's focusing only on these reasons because he's trying to give an excuse for Vitali, and that kind of diminishes my win over Vitali, which should have been appreciated more, and that's why Hermes didn't like that video.
Well, you guys just heard it, man. Do you hear the breakdown, the detail, how precise he is with everything? So if you guys think that he can't break down an arm wrestling match, you're out of your mind because this man is takes it to the next level as far as detail and everything he does. And you just heard his format. It's a standard format, so it's nothing Pacific he did the Ermes or Vitali match. This is what he does with every match breakdown and all. So I'm glad you said that, bro. It kind of cleared up everything
Yeah.
and